Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This starting field position, first and goal from 2 yards out.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Go!
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and then scoring first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Slye is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Broncos nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a gain of a huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Nick's going to give the Hardy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The quarterback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
it sets him up first and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what those teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! Cleveland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short throw, that's held in by Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 and mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10.
Looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way to center field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Bombers.
Mims in motion left. Off the play fake. Nix. Over the middle complete. It's Sutton. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain
I
of
think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers and see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this game to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards and a victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now it's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
brings up second and 2.
gets the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Down, Broncos.
Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The involvement in the scramble, he gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Go, go. Switch, 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 switch. Captain.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. To throw, here's Nix. Intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Project excellent.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Nix. Open man right side is Ingram.
Nix's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He's stuck to his guns. But after this, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they'll murder.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting a bank on the sand.
You just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside on the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 40. And a loose fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. A gain of 7. And the Broncos first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be corralled across midfield down to the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if there'd been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. The second able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Now they'll audible to something else. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 50 yards. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Slay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, I'll lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Zone read to give to Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. He's going to keep this himself. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in 5 minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Nix. To the goal incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Hey, Sean, let's go!
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
That is caught. Touchdown for Denver. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. For the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The 28-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now. Dallas Miller exploiting. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A dangerous pass there that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead with Hardy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He was taken down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking to throw. Nix. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Denver.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He's taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, and given credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the gun, run with Harvey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can finally let the 4. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
The extra point is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And bulldozing his way through. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get it. And got his man complete. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His second touchdown of the game. His third of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to get in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself. And this turns into a nice game with a slam at the end. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, as he dragged across each zone. You see opponent communicating. There he is. He passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And he's got his man on the end route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harvey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 31. Broncos 1 game.
After the touchdown, out goes Prater to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early but then became great later? Who would that be? That'd be Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. There goes a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Going over reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with a bigger guy to try and use size. Then go with the quicker guy. And sometimes you even get out of there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
He's second and 11 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Captain. Ready.
Throwing Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go again. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Prater's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the threat, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal may not help that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, the field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This was not fully over yet. That's a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The play-action fake. They look to throw. And he takes a shot at the release, and this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they'll likely have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They got a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run here with Donald. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Sutton. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as they get this up past the 40.
Broncos first down. And 8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. Completes it to Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a second and 7. Back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely right. Flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Captain.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here we go. First and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Middle. Ready.
Dowdle is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Prater for the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Let's go. 1979.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a 10-yard ball.
John Franklin Myers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here comes second down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Get him. You got him. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Johnny Barron. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to